So make your way back to your mat, and we'll begin as we usually begin in Shavasana. So just rest back on your mat. I'm going to ring my bowl to begin. So I'm happy to see everybody today on this nice sunny day. We finally have some sun out there. I'm glad to share the practice with everyone. So just as you begin to settle in, just notice your body resting on the mat, being fully supported by the earth. You have no place else you need to be right now. So allow yourself to just focus on the breath as you inhale. Notice the cool air as it moves through your nasal passages. And maybe you feel it in the back of your throat, perhaps in your chest, maybe in your belly. And then on your exhale, notice that your body has warmed the breath. So feel that warmth as you exhale. Just letting go of what came before this moment and what will come after this moment, and just being right in this present moment. So just follow the breath for a little bit. And as you are noticing the breath, I'll just mention that our focus today is going to be on building strength. So we will hold some of our poses a little bit. Of course, you can come out of the pose at any point, but, perhaps challenge yourself a little bit to, build strength in the shoulders, in the arms, in the core, in the legs. And gradually you'll notice that your body is stronger. I've noticed it quite a bit in the last couple of years that I have been practicing yoga a little bit more. And we'll also come into an affirmation in some of the poses, and maybe anytime you're, feeling like you are a little tired, just affirm to yourself, I am steady and strong. And also I think if you think lightness, if you think of yourself being light rather than, heavy, you'll be able to hold the poses a little bit. Okay, so let's come into a full body stretch. So stretch, you're already out on your mat, so float your arms up over your head, and we'll stretch out through our fingertips and down through our body and out through our toes. So really reach out through your fingertips, lifting your arms off the mat and bringing some tension to the arms, across the chest, through the rib cage, the belly, down through the legs and out through the toes. So really stretch, and we're just going to hold that tension. So hold, 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 and then release the arms and the legs and let everything just relax. And we'll take a breath here. Take a nice big cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now we'll make fists and bring the arms up off the mat, and we'll flex the feet this time. So just bring tension, really squeeze the hands. You can even squeeze the face, really scrunch up the face and squeeze the arms, squeeze down to the chest and the abdomen, the thighs, flexing the feet, bring some tension, and really hold it, really squeezing, hold it, and then release and let it all go. Just release and relax, and take another big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth as you relax onto the mat. We'll walk our heels over to the left, so off the mat, walk them off the mat. We'll walk our shoulders and our head and our arms off to the left, coming into a side stretch, a full body side stretch. You can either stay like this, or if you'd like to take your right ankle and cross it over the left, and then take your right wrist with your left hand and just gently pull over towards the left. So we're opening up the right side body, So again, let's take a nice big deep breath in through our nose, into the right lungs, that space we've opened up, and then exhale out as we relax into the mat. And just feel that nice stretch you've created on the right side body. Feel the stretch from, the wrist all the way down the arm, the side body, the side of the torso, the legs, the hips. Take another breath here. And then we'll walk the head back to center, uncross the legs, walk them back to center. We'll take it to the other side. So we'll walk the heels over towards the right, walk the head and the shoulders over towards the right. And just, if you cross the ankle on the other side, just take that left ankle on top of the right and take that left wrist with the right hand. Gently give a pull towards the right, opening up the left side body. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Relax as you exhale. Take a few more breaths here, noticing the stretch down the whole left side body. You've opened up the left lungs, so you can take nice deep breaths into the left side. And you can feel that stretch from the wrist all the way down the side of the left side body. And even as you're resting here, notice if you're gripping or holding in your face or in your neck, and allow yourself to release. Just use the breath to help you release. And we'll bring the head and the heels back to center as we float the arms down by our sides, bending our knees, placing our feet as wide as our mat, the soles of our feet as wide as our mat. And then we'll just drop the knees one at a time to the midline. So we'll inhale the knee to the midline, bring it up. Exhale the right knee to the midline, bring it up. And just continue going back and forth using your breath. So as you drop the knee, you exhale, bring the knee up, inhale. And just continue at your own pace. And just take note of how your body is feeling, how your hips are feeling. Notice your breath, if your breath is flowing smoothly, or if it's getting stuck anyplace. And just notice, just body awareness. And then the next time your knees come up to center, you can come to stillness. And we'll send our right leg out straight as we point our toe. We'll bring our left knee in towards our chest. And we're going to lift the right foot off the mat. And we're going to do that Pilates 2 puffs movement, kind of a bicycle movement. So as you draw your knee in, your left knee in, let's bring our head up. So we'll do 2 puffs and then alternate. And make an audible puffing noise and notice the abs. So we're trying to bring strength, build a little strength in the abs. So, engage the core by bringing your belly button in and up. And continue doing this until you feel a bit of heat. You go, a little bit past the point that you think you can, but of course not with any pain or any discomfort, but just challenging yourself a little bit. And when you do come down, you can float your arms up to release your lower back. Really pointing through your toe. And we're just really listening to our bodies here. We're not really counting. And once you come down with the feet and you float the arms up, you can kind of rock the knees from side to side to release the lower back. And watch as your breath returns back to normal, the normal rhythm. And then bring your knees to stillness and bring the soles of your feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. You can float your arms down and place your hands on your belly and just feel the body breathing. Close your eyes, sink into the mat. Notice the back body touching the back of the mat. Feel the support of the earth. And then we're going to take the hands to the outside of the thighs and close the knees like a book. We'll take the left ankle on top of the right thigh, and you can either keep your head down on the mat, or you can lift your head and shoulders up, and then we'll take the left hand through that triangle we made and clasp behind the right thigh. Okay, so we're just lubricating that left hip a little bit and stretching it out. So as we exhale, we draw that right thigh in towards our nose. So use the breath. Just notice if your breath is flowing freely. Notice if your shoulders are up near your ears, and if they are, relax them. If your head is on the mat, notice the neck. See if you can relax the neck. And just draw that right knee in, just millimeters on your exhale. Just a gentle hip opener. And then we'll release down, and we'll take the right ankle over the left thigh this time. Again, whatever you did on the other side, if your head was down, keep your head down. And if your head came up, just bring your head up. Bring your right arm through that triangle you've created, clasping behind your left thigh. And just again, use the breath as you draw that left knee closer to the chest. On each exhale, just millimeters closer. And then we'll release the left foot down, uncross the right ankle. Bring the knees into the air, place your hands on your kneecaps, and we'll make some small circles on the ceiling with the knees, massaging the lower back, gradually increasing the size of our circles so we reach the middle back, and then big circles Nice big loose circles to reach the upper back. And if you are noticing any place in your back that would like a little more attention, then make your circles in that area. And at some point, reverse your circles. So we have big circles, and then we'll slowly spiral down. So we have medium-sized circles, small circles, and any place that you'd like to stop to give extra attention, please, I invite you to do that. And so, as I mentioned, we're going to be focused on building a little bit of strength here. So usually when we make our way to seated, I offer you a choice to just kind of push yourself up. You may consider trying to come up to boat, and if you can't rock up to boat, you can turn to your side, push yourself up to seated, and then see if you can find balance on your sit bones, and see if you can come into boat, and you can have your knees bent, your legs bent on this. So we're going to put our hands behind our thighs, or just come up to seated. But if you're going to rock up, just rock up to boat, find your balance. Knees can be bent, as I said, and see if you can just bring the belly button in and kind of hold boat, stretching the arms, stretching the fingertips towards the feet, relaxing the shoulders. And just hold boat for a little bit, for a few breaths. I am steady and strong. I am steady and strong. I am steady and strong. And then come down. It will come to our easy pose, Sukhasana. And we'll just come into some head and shoulder rolls. So we'll just drop our chin to our chest, and then just roll the head gently around. And when we go back, don't tip the head back too much. But just range of motion for the neck, being very gentle and mindful, noticing any areas of tightness or uncomfortable feelings in the neck, and then just give that area extra attention. And at some point, reverse your directions. And then at some point, just inhaling and looking and sitting up tall and looking out over the right shoulder. And then inhaling, sitting up tall. As you exhale, look out over the left shoulder. Maybe drop the ear towards the shoulder. Come to center. Drop the other ear towards the shoulder. And then any last movements you'd like to do for your neck. Just mindful with the neck and shoulders. And then you can bring your shoulders up and around, inhaling up and exhaling down. Maybe reversing. Maybe taking a nice big deep breath in through the nose. And then exhaling. And really settling, feeling the sit bones being supported, the whole body supported. And now we'll turn to the long end of our mat and come into stick pose or Dandasana. So we'll kind of flex the feet, press into the back of the calves and the back of the thighs, sit up with a nice tall straight back, bring our hands next to our hips, And our chin is parallel to the earth. And we'll just take 2 breaths here. I am steady and I am strong. And notice if your shoulders are up, you want to relax them. We'll bring our feet wide, and we'll take that left foot and bring it, the instep of the foot, and bring it to the inner right thigh. We'll sit up nice and tall, so a nice straight back. We'll inhale our arms up, really extending to our fingertips, and we're going to turn our torso towards that right leg, and exhale, leading with our chin and leading with our chest. And just come down wherever is comfortable without, forcing yourself. And just feel the stretch in the back of the legs and the back muscles. And just breathe here. Some days you feel a little more flexible than others. So just listen to the body. And then inhale yourself up. Stretch that left leg out. Bring the right foot in towards the left thigh. And then inhale your arms up, really stretching, sitting up nice and tall. And then turn the torso towards the left leg as you exhale and come down towards that left knee. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then inhale yourself back up. Stretch that leg out. And maybe bounce the legs just to bring a little bit of circulation there. And then we'll come into Baddha Konasana. So I'm going to turn towards you all. So Baddha Konasana with the soles of our feet together. So we did Supta Baddha Konasana, so when we were reclining, and now we're sitting in Supta Baddha Konasana. So we'll hold our toes. My toes are kind of cold, so it feels good. And just sit up nice and tall. And we're getting a nice inner stretch in our inner thighs, which should feel good. And using our breath, just inhaling and exhaling. It's nice to come into stillness, even closing the eyes. Just sitting up nice and tall. And then flutter the eyes open. We'll bring the knees together, turn the knees to one side, and we'll come up gracefully to table. So we're going to try to build a little strength here. So we'll hold the poses a little bit. And as I said, just come down whenever your body requires you to. Just listen to your body. Okay, so we'll begin in table. So our wrists underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hip points. And we'll just come into a nice, easy cat-cow to begin with. So we'll inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, gaze forward, send the chest, heart forward. And then exhale, bring that belly button in, push away from the mat as we round back. And just continue flowing in cat-cow at your own pace, using your breath. Okay, and the next time you come to neutral, bring yourself to stillness. And so we'll begin with cat balance, holding for, maybe about 3 breaths or so. And so we'll send our right foot out straight behind us, send our left fingertips forward, and just use your breath. I am steady and I am strong. Really reach with the fingertips and reach with the heel. Engage the core. And then, if you haven't already, you can bring the hand and knee back to the mat. We'll take it to the other side. So extend that left leg out. Flex that heel. Really push through the heel. Send the right fingertips forward. Press into the mat like with your hand, your left hand, spread the fingers wide. Press into the top of the right foot. I am steady and I am strong. Feel light. Using your breath. And then if you haven't already, you can release down to the mat. And you can sit back on your heels. Bring your arms by your side so that your palms are facing up, and rest your forehead down on the mat. And if that's not comfortable, you can bring your forearms, stack your forearms, and rest your forehead on the mat in that way. Just watching your breath now, the breath returning back to normal, the normal rhythm. And as you're ready, make your way back up to table in your own time. Just take your time. If you're still returning your breath to normal, just stay in child or whatever is comfortable. But we're going to come into gate and then perhaps side plank. So you'll bring your left hand to the center of your mat so that your wrist is right under your shoulder. You'll pivot that left knee off the mat. Send the right leg out straight as you press into the floor with the sole of the right foot. So my wrist is right underneath my shoulder. And then we'll inhale the right arm up towards the sky as we gaze up at that thumb, that right thumb. So we're breathing here, pressing into the mat. So you can stay as you are in gate, or bring that right hand down to the mat, and we'll send both feet out for side plank. So I am steady and strong. I am steady and strong. I am steady and strong. And my hips, you notice, are not sagging towards the mat, so I'm kind of lifting the hips up towards the sky in one straight line. And then when you're ready, bring that top hand down, turn back to table, and then we're going to kind of rainbow our arms around so that we come to the other side of our mat. So we're facing the other way, so we can come into gate on this side. So we'll take that right hand towards the middle of the mat, pivot that right foot off the mat, send the left leg out, so pressing the sole of the left foot into the mat. And then we'll inhale that left arm up towards the sky as we gaze up at the thumb. So you can either stay like this, or you can bring that left hand down and bring the feet together for side plank. So I am steady and strong. I am steady and strong. And using your breath. And then bring that top hand down and turn back to table. And then we'll come up onto our knees. And we can just sit for a moment and return our breath back to normal. Take a couple of nice big deep breaths here. Notice the heart beating, feel the breath cool as it comes in, warm as it exits. So, your choice. We're going to come into plank now. So you can come into half plank, or you can come into down dog, or you can come into child. So I know, building strength a little bit is strenuous. So half plank, you come into table, and then you walk your knees back, and you want your spine to be nice and straight, okay? So you get a lot of benefits out of half plank, and if you want to come into full plank, you just come up onto the toes, pushing into the heels. So engaging the core, so I am steady and I am strong. And you can squeeze the glutes and push into the heels. And we'll just hold for a little bit, building a little bit of heat here. I feel it. Using our breath. And come down at any time. I'm going to come down now. So we're in table. Rest at any time if you need to continue to rest. Honor your body. And at this point, I'm going to curl my toes under and come up to down dog, up onto my toes, settling back towards my heels. And my knees can be bent a little bit. They don't have to be, your legs don't have to be straight. And your heels don't have to meet the mat. So down dog is a resting pose. So we'll just take a few breaths here. And you're all doing a really good job. So press into the back of the calves, the back of the thighs, towards the back of the mat. Press into the back of all 10 knuckles. And you can practice this posture at home because it is a resting posture. But you have to find your own down dog. You have to find your comfort. And then we're going to come down to our knees and bring ourselves up to standing for 1 or 2 more asanas. Just take a nice big deep breath into Tadasana. And relax and release on the exhale. And we're going to bring ourselves into Warrior 2. So spread the feet wide So the right toes are facing the short end of the mat, the left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Stand up nice and tall. As you inhale the arms up parallel to the earth, and then exhale and bend the front knee. And we're gazing out over that middle front finger. And we'll just hold warrior. So warrior pose, Virabhadrasana 2. I am steady and I am strong. So take the time to examine your warrior. So do you feel balance and equal balance in each foot? You know, so that one foot is not, you know, you're not leaning towards the front or leaning towards the back. So you want to be steady and strong. Notice your shoulders. Are your shoulders up near your ears, or are they relaxed down? Are your fingertips extending away from each other? And is your knee over your ankle, your front knee over your ankle? Okay, so holding the arms up, we're bringing strength to our shoulders, bending the knee. We're bringing strength to the thighs, you know, using our core, so bringing the belly button in, kind of zip it up, in and up. We're bringing strength to our core. So just gazing out over that middle front finger. So inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can sink a little bit more. Inhaling. You might feel it in the front thigh, in the arms. Float the arms down, bring the feet parallel, turn that left foot so it's facing the toes are facing the short end of the mat, and that back foot parallel. Inhale the arms up. As you exhale, bend that front knee. Extend the fingertips away from each other. Relax the shoulders down. Gaze out over that middle front finger. I am steady and I am strong. On each exhale, see if you can sink just a little bit more. Building strength. And then float the arms down. Bring the feet parallel. Heel toe the feet together. And then we're going to inhale the arms up, extending our fingertips towards the sky. Turn the palms away from each other as you swan dive forward. On the exhale, press your hands into the front of the calves, half forward fold. Exhale, down again. Bring yourself down to the mat. And we'll come into Sukhasana. Just for a moment. And we'll just bring our chin to our chest and just roll the head gently around. One time, one way, and then the other way. And then we'll swim the arms back, alternating. We'll bring the shoulders up and around. Great work today. And then if you'd like to bring yourself into Shavasana, you deserve it. So bring yourself to your mat, laying back on your mat. And just thanking yourself for a job well done today, building strength. Just begin to follow your breath. Just noticing the inhalation, following it all the way in, noticing where the inhalation changes to an exhalation, that exact point, and following the breath all the way out. And on each exhalation, allow your body to release a little more. having gratitude for the body and what it can do. And I have gratitude to all of you for joining me in this practice together. Just allow yourself to just completely relax, watching the breath without changing it, following it all the way in, following it all the way out. I'm going to ring my bowl. And I'm bringing my hands to Anjali Mudra. You can do the same prayer pose. Bring your thumbs to your heart center. May you always feel steady and strong. Namaste. I hope everyone has a great day. Go out in the sunshine.